K-Trend Monitoring Office. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for K-Trend Monitoring Office is David. David, what's up, man?
Hello, everybody. Great to be back in the studio.
It's getting warmer now. May's around the corner.
Yes.
Do you make like early plans for summer vacations or anything like that?
Summer vacation plans. No, my summer vacation is usually just visiting home, Busan.
I mean, it's a great place to visit home.
Yeah, I live literally right in front of Gwangali Beach. So
is it still like crazy packed during the peak seasons?
Of course, yeah.
It still is?
Yeah. You see more people than sand.
Oh my, yeah, it's true.
I'm not exaggerating. So you'll see a very interesting sight if you visit one of those Busan beaches.
No, I went there. So I went there one vacation time. It was like from August 1st to like August 3rd, I think I was there.
Yeah.
And this was like years and years ago. But we got lucky because a lot of people apparently canceled their vacation because they thought it was going to rain.
Okay.
It ended up not raining.
Oh.
And so, enjoyed it. But Busan, as the slogan goes, Busan is good.
Busan is good, yes.
You guys need a new slogan, man.
Well, it's not up to me, but...
What about Busan is alive? 살아있네. Don't you guys say that a lot? 살아있네?
The former one was dynamic Busan, so that kind of goes together. Like, Busan is alive, dynamic Busan is good. I don't know why we're talking about Busan here, but yeah. I was actually in Busan last week.
Well, you are still the ambassador.
Yeah, honorary.
Honorary ambassador, so, it's just good to talk about it. What are we talking about?
We're going to be talking about the complex, high-stakes world of Korean social media. Yeah, and the culture it has.
You know what's... I just want to put it out here. It's become Konglish. I did not know this is Konglish.
Yeah.
No one calls it SNS outside of Korea.
Right.
Social networking site, right?
Yeah.
Because you know how we say, like, do you have SNS?
Uh-huh.
Are you on SNS?
Right.
That's not a proper term.
Exactly. So on the script, it was SNS, and then I kind of like twisted it to social media last minute.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, will our viewers understand what SNS means?
I think they know by now because it's been used so much here in Korea.
Yeah.
That the technical term is social media. But yes, we do use SNS. So we're going to talk about Korea's. I think it's proper that we say Korea's SNS culture.
Yep.
Since it's what they use. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so for the Korean MZ generation, the so-called MZ generation, like the social media isn't just a place to post food photos.
No, they don't do that.
That's how it started off, although
Yeah.
some people do that. There's other stuff it's like a battlefield of etiquette, right? It's like the secondary self.
Yeah.
You're trying to portray yourself in a way that people didn't know you are. You are trying to portray a different, sometimes, you're tricking people.
Yeah.
Living a life you're really not on social media. And so today we're going to be decoding the unspoken rules of the Korean social jungle. Da-da-dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
You have social media.
I do.
Are you active?
I'm actually not that active.
Yeah, you're actually not that as active.
Yeah, I just post whatever I want.
Yeah.
And if people want to see it, if people want to like it, they have the freedom to. But yeah, I'm not going to be posting filtered selfies and catered food and whatever.
My social media has took a dip ever since I become a daddy. It's like kid pictures.
Naturally, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I realized, do I really want to expose my kids to the internet world? And so now I just put it on story.
Yeah.
Because it disappears after like 24 hours.
Exactly. We're going to be talking about that as well.
So yeah, let's talk about it. So the first session of discussions here, and guys, for all of our listeners out there, get involved with the discussions here. The etiquette.
Yeah.
좋아요.
Yeah.
And these subtle conflicts. Let's talk about this.
So we're going to be talking about a lot of attitude and behavior on social media. So I want to ask the viewers whether these are universal or not.
Sure.
But there are some Korean only subtle nuances that happen on social media, as you mentioned, the like debt. So in Korea, there's an unspoken rule of reciprocity. So like if you like your post, you should like mine. So if I like your post, you should like mine. So it's a give and take. And it's like this subtle rule. So if your friend posts something, like whatever, a nice selfie or a family photo, you press like, right?
Yes.
So next time when you post something, whatever it is, that friend is expected to like your post.
Could I be okay? Okay.
Yeah, and if you don't, it doesn't mean your relationship is over or anything, but it makes this little unconscious seed in your mind saying like, why is this person not giving me back the like I gave?
So I'm actually a big jerk when it comes to social media.
Okay.
I rarely like posts.
Okay.
Like I rarely like it.
Yeah.
And it has to be something really cool. Or something that I can actually go, oh, I like this post.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people that I don't empty likes are, I mean, it's pointless, to be honest with you.
I also agree. Yeah.
But I want to ask our listeners too, as I asked David, on your Instagram, when you post something on story,
yeah.
you can click on it and
Right.
see who saw your stuff.
Yeah.
You can also see not only how many people saw it, but how many people liked it.
Uh-huh.
Do you keep constantly checking to see how many people
Okay.
looked at it or liked it?
Well, I do not like keep track of it, but I do entertain myself in going into the receipts and seeing, oh, who likes my post regularly, who sees it, and if there's my crush there, I'd be like, oh, she saw it, and if she likes it, it makes my day. You know, those kind of little subtle interactions that happen.
Okay. But you're not starving for likes, though.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, it makes me feel better because like if I upload something random on my story feed and a lot of people like that story, it means like, oh, I've inspired some kind of spark into their day.
Yes.
You know, like they felt hungry or they want to visit Busan or something like that. So yeah.
So if anybody, if you guys are friends and you guys have been posting stuff and I haven't been liking your stuff, don't feel bad. I just don't like a lot of people's posts.
But I want to ask this though, like for me as a single person,
Yeah.
I have crushes out
Yes.
there, and as an introvert, my way of maybe subtly flirting or sending my emotions to that person is liking the story. But then my friends who are extroverts say like, how are you gonna know that you're interested in that person with that like?
Yeah.
But for me, it's like a huge step. And I've cross-verified this with fellow introverts, and they all agree that leaving a like on a story is a very massive movement for an introvert.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Back when I was single, and I am an introvert too, if I liked somebody,
Yeah.
I would go to their social media and I would like their post too.
Exactly.
I think I did that too.
Yeah.
But if this is where it gets weird, okay?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
this is, you have to be very careful with this. If you like their picture from like 3 years ago at 2 a.m.,
No.
that's a little creepy.
That is very creepy.
All right, don't be doing that stuff.
You have to be very subtle. The pictures I like are on a random day. He or no, not he. That was just a habit. That was a slip. That was just a habit. Me trying to be always politically correct. But she. Oh my God, my voice is breaking. She posts something like her dog.
Okay.
Or some.
Which is an easy like post.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I click likes on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
my
anyways,
goodness.
that he was a.
But speaking of which, though, don't you think? I heard this is like a very Korean thing too these days. There is this sort of stress
Yeah.
of being seen.
Oh, yes.
The fact that you went into their social media, like stories, because now you can be seen. Is there a way that people are kind of like dealing with this stuff?
Yeah, so it's very complicated. I've actually searched it on the internet as well too, because I was in some nuanced situations,
Okay.
like probing through my ex's
Oh,
stories and stuff
snap-yo,
like that.
snap-yo.
So apparently there are certain methods. I cannot verify whether they work or not, but apparently if you use airplane mode to you go on Instagram, you see that person's story, like
Yes.
it's activated there.
Yeah.
You deactivate your data and go into airplane mode, and then you check it. Then
Your name doesn't pop up.
your name doesn't pop up. Apparently, this might be debunked by update on the versions. Also, there's another way to go around. So you see the story, and then you immediately block that person.
Yeah.
Then you disappear from the read feed.
Yeah.
Read feed. So that's how you become stealth.
I've blocked people.
Oh, okay.
Like, not because I don't like them.
Okay.
No. So this is a weird thing, but not because I don't like them, but because they were posting stuff I didn't like. They kept on posting like pictures of them in like bikini.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like coworker. I was like, oh man, but it's not even like story where you have to click. It's like up there in like the main feed where like it pops up.
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? I didn't block them. I did so that I don't see their feeds.
Oh, so that's actually the next corner we're talking about. So selective interaction.
Yes.
It's common to use the restrict or hide comment features. So people you don't want to interact with or people that have like uncomfortable posts you don't want to see anymore, you can subtly use that hide or restrict function other than blocking. You don't want to like cut this person off and offend that person by blocking them entirely, but you can just use this function to just hide it from your feed.
And so it's become like a real life interaction with people to people where you can actually, do the same thing with people, right?
Yeah.
Now we're doing this on social media, but there's this social media 눈치.
Yeah.
What's the social media 눈치?
So Koreans are highly sensitive to how they are perceived by other people. And even on social media, there's a constant checking of the atmosphere. So this leads to a lot of heavy self-filtering where users scrutinize their own posts dozens of times, hitting upload. So is this appropriate? Is this going to get a lot of likes? Do I look flawless here? Or am I going to look poor? Or am I going to look too flashy? They go through several filters of self-filtering.
I recently posted a picture of my daughter and she looked possessed.
Okay.
She looked like Chucky. And stuff like that. I don't make sure like it looks pretty or anything like that. Sometimes, I want to give joy by, blasting my kids while I still can before they have, they're old enough to get it. But again, there is this social phenomenon that's going on. There is this culture when it comes to social media use here in Korea. But I want to ask all of our listeners if all the stuff that we're talking about today also holds true for you is the question. You chose a song from Agnew called Rebuy. Why?
It's about the exhaustion and shallow relationships, so it perfectly fits social media.
That's right. This is Agnew with Rebuy. Back in the studio with David for K-Trend Monitoring Office. Janksters wrote to us from Syracuse and said, I think I definitely see it happening, but my own posting style is a bit more like SJ. Like I literally have a close-up of my eye after going to the eye doctor with my pupil all dilated somewhere on Instagram.
Why? Can I ask why you post that?
It's like last time I had to get a crown. I had to get my root canal done.
Oh, okay.
And I just took a picture of my teeth.
So it's like a diary?
I don't know. It's just weird. I like to post stuff that's weird.
Okay.
And people go, what? Or wine, pictures.
Okay.
And I know people who post pictures of them drinking wines.
Yeah.
And it's not their wine. It's not their pictures.
Oh, I know people who do that too. They go on like luxury cars.
Yes.
They go behind the wheel and like upload that Lamborghini Ferrari mark. Yeah.
You know what I heard is crazy? I found out as I was talking, like kind of going and dipping into today's topic. Now, because of the AI technology that we have, you could be sitting in the Kia Sorento. Have a typical watch, take a picture of that, tell AI to make it look like you're driving a Lambo.
Oh my gosh.
And like a Rolex or like an AP or like a Philippe Patek Philippe. And it turns it into exactly that.
The extent people go to for like social media.
Seriously, you know what I do to flex? I take a picture of my full gas tank. That's how I flex.
Okay. Well, I had this moment where I made an AI girlfriend and posted it on social media. Karina.
It's kind of, a little sad, but...
Okay, next.
Speaking of which, the public versus private persona. We're going to dive into like the it's called Rinsta.
Yeah.
Real Insta until Finsta, the fake private Instagrams.
Yeah.
So there is a rise of what we call 부계정, right? Which is like sub-accounts.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
So these 부계정s, these sub-accounts usually don't have profile pictures. That's the biggest factor there. And most Korean MZ users maintain at least two accounts. So the main account is their own social persona where it's very curated, a professional gallery of the Insta-worthy life where they flex, they're on a trip, their like careers and everything. Whereas the sub-account is for specific hobbies like, it could be 오운완, like today's workout done, or like 먹스타gram, like foodstagram, professional records, or like post of your eye or whatever. However, I think if we go deeper than this, there's like 부부 계정, sub accounts where this is a trend nowadays. You randomly, no offense, because of the population, high population, no offense, you make a fake name from like India or China or like a massively populated area of a 50-year-old like ajoshi or a middle-aged man. You get a photo of him, a random photo on the internet, and then you fake as if you're that person, and you go around writing hate comments or whatever, unfiltered comments, peeping at
like
other
Xavier.
Yeah.
Do you know who Xavier is?
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
He's the Indian guy that makes funny comments on the internet.
Yeah.
There's a typical, I think his name is Xavier. Really? So it's used for hate messages.
It could be.
Or like trolling.
Or just like peeping on other people's stories.
Without having to like, because you don't want to be like, oh, here's, I don't want to be known that I'm looking at all the Pilates and
so
yoga girls.
If you look at these accounts, they follow like 2,000 people and half of them are Pilates girls and like bikini girls. And if you have been in a relationship recently and you've broken up,
right,
and you're in that like sorrow period and you like block your ex and all that, and suddenly this random follower who's from India or whatever follows you and starts looking at all your stories, then you might be suspicious of, that could be your ex, peeping on you.
I don't know. I thought like, weird suspicious people were following me, but it turned out it was our listeners. So I had to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
I had to be careful with that stuff because I don't, that's the thing with their listeners. I don't know their faces. I don't really know their real names sometimes. And so like, but yeah, I just never understood how many sub accounts do you have, honestly?
Me, I have one.
But that's like professional and what is it? Professional account and
and my real account,
right?
Like Instagram real account.
I never understood that. The craziest thing I remember I went through, there was a guy that I'm really close to now, because he's in my wine meet.
Yeah.
And initially we're like, hey, like he goes, you have an Instagram? I was like, yeah. I was like, follow me. Here it is. And then he follows me. He has no posts.
Okay.
He has no posts. And I was like, why do you have this account?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I don't really do Instagram, blah, 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 but, I'll follow you.
Yeah.
And then a year later, I get a follow.
Okay.
And it's him with another account. But it's like a legit account.
Oh.
So I said, hold on, time out, Minsu. I was like, what is this other account? And he goes, I didn't really know you.
Yeah, he didn't really want to show his real self to you. Yeah.
And so he gave me this like account that he doesn't use, like the peeping account.
Yeah, the peeping account. It's called a Nunting account.
Oh my goodness. And now we're real friends now.
Okay.
And so I didn't know that we have this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But also there is let's talk about this. The story obsession.
Yeah. So as you mentioned before, like the story function on Instagram provides the functionality of, you can post something and it evaporates after 24 hours, so it leaves no digital footprint at all.
You could screenshot it.
I guess if you really want to, but
I've done that.
Yeah, like it reduces the pressure of aesthetic perfection, or like curating stuff or making stuff fancy, like photoshopping it. And also you can just post your daily life and get responses from your friends, just goof around. So I do really like the story functions. I use it myself as well too, because I'm just too lazy to add all the hashtags and the captions and post stuff. So yeah, I like the story stuff. And you can also use the function of who's watching your stories,
right,
which you can maintain your social circle, or like you can get an idea of who likes you or not, or stuff like that. So yeah, it's very practical, I would say.
It does get weird when your dad's colleague is following you and looking at your posts and stuff like that. But I started using Story more. I used to, just post everything the regular way. And then I realized that it leaves basically random strangers because of hashtags.
Yeah.
Could go in and see all your stuff, like your kids' pictures.
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff. And I was like, ugh, I'd much rather just have my friends, you know, people that I know,
Right.
you know, it's for them. And so now that's why I only exclusively post on the story.
Yeah.
And I mean, it disappears, it's gone. And, you know, it's almost like a subscription. So like, it's almost like people are like, looking, oh, is SJ going to post another one today?
Oh.
Is he going to post another one today?
Yeah.
Or like if you have someone that you like,
Yeah.
you're constantly following that. You go like,
Exactly.
oh, I wonder if that, you know, little circle dot is going to come out and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a much easier use. I don't know if anyone else does that more. The story over the regular post, but I did realize that nowadays. But even with the story now, you could also keep it to just your friends.
Yeah, like you have the green circle,
Yeah,
your
green
close friend circle. So a lot of people use that function as well too. One interesting thing is, since we're talking about the MZ generation, apparently there's a way to differentiate the millennials and the Gen Z with the usage of stories. So if you use any kind of hashtag or location tag or any kind of function in the story tab,
Yeah.
you're a millennial. Like the BGMs, the moving GIFs, whatever.
Yeah.
If you put any hashtags there, you're a millennial. And the Gen Z think it's very, very lame or kind of.
It's just pure, just a picture.
Yeah, it should be a pure picture of the moment. It shouldn't be like framed or anything. It should be like wobbly and, you know, blurred out or something like that.
I
That's
put
the Gen Z
background
vibe.
music. I post a picture of my daughter and I'll put like
Exactly.
Gangster's Paradise.
I do that too. So that means you're a millennial or above. Yeah.
I would have thought it's the other way around, where the older people are just lazy with all this stuff.
No, they're the ones
Oh,
that decorate their
man.
stories, while the Gen Z are like, oh, this is an effortless post of my
Like
day.
I always like explain what the pictures are.
Oh no, that's exactly what you're supposed to not do.
Oh man. Okay. Now.
Well, yeah, it's our own culture, so let's own it.
What can I do?
Exactly,
What can I do? Before we move on to our next topic, you chose a song from Tomorrow by Together, Chasing That Feeling. Why?
Yeah, it's a song about the blurred lines between reality and desire.
All right. This is Tomorrow by Together with Chasing That Feeling. This is so crazy right now, guys. As David and I were talking about social media, I dipped into, I don't know if any of our older listeners know what Xanga is. Xanga. It's like during the
no idea.
MySpace days. And this is where you write, I still remember my logging information, and I somehow downloaded last updates, November 23rd, 2006.
Wow, 2006?
That's 20 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I cannot read these.
It's very funny looking at the screen right now because SJ's reading off some codes. I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's encoded. They just saved a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's odd that they even still have the server maintained.
Oh my goodness. Next semester will be pretty nasty. I'll be taking 19 credits and 16 of them are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, leaving the 3-credit advanced acting class on Monday from 6:30 to 10.
What?
It's like having Monday, Wednesday, Friday off. It's cool because it'll give me time to recuperate from Tuesday, Thursday classes. Oh, by the way, one of the classes I'll be taking is golf. Ha ha ha. I'm so addicted.
Oh, that's so cute that you actually wrote that on your like social media diary.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna erase this now.
Oh my gosh.
Delete it from
Yeah, you better.
Holy cow. This is real cringe stuff. Anyways. Seeking digital freedom.
Yeah.
We need that sometimes.
Yes, we do. We need a place to vent.
Yes, we do.
The digital bamboo forest.
Which is exactly what it was, what Xanga was all
Oh,
about.
really? Okay.
It's to...
What was it, anonymous?
No.
Oh, then how is it like a ventilation system?
Because, I don't know. It was more of a comfort zone.
Okay. Well, I guess like you didn't have massive following and discovery through hashtags and stuff.
No, they didn't have that, so it was only your friends.
Yeah. I guess then like, yeah, it could serve that purpose.
Yeah, so we have the return of text, speaking of which, and now 2 things I don't use, Threads
Yeah.
and X.
Yeah,
don't
they
use that
are.
stuff.
Yeah, these are the return of text platforms. Obviously, we've been overflooded with short form reels and pictures, carousels on Instagram, TikTok, and whatsoever. But platforms like Threads have gained traction because they feel less performative than Instagram, and you can just jot down whatever you're thinking in letters. Users appreciate the ability to share thoughts without needing a high quality photo to accompany them. them. I saw a lot of people using Threads. No, actually X, the former Twitter, in like doing their niches, like niche activities, like
Yes.
K-pop communities or some random anime communities. And it's just like a safe space for them. It's very anonymous. They don't have to post their own photos. They can say whatever they want. They can, stand their own favorite K-pop groups. So yeah, it's a very fun space, and it's not regulated. It's not, it's not curated or polished or anything. So it's very raw.
I remember using Twitter a long time ago as a professional outlet because when I was a sportscaster, I would write like breaking news, trades that were happening in Korea, and then I'll get like legit journalists who were following me to get information. And I had like a big community with the Doosan Bears, and I'll post stuff and they'll, like retweet it and stuff like that. And then it just, after I stopped doing that, it just became, for me, X, and like, it just became... Isn't it very toxic?
It is very toxic nowadays.
Right?
Yes, that's what I've observed as well too. But also it could be the aftermath of the algorithm pushing you only toxic content because they get a lot of engagement in the first place. But as you've said, I've observed Threads in particular becoming very toxic in terms of, like, whenever I go on Threads, it's a controversial post.
Yeah.
It's something about gender conflict. It's something about me earning 100K per month or something like that, becoming a super successful business person, and why you are poor, stuff like that.
Yeah, so they'll trigger
exactly.
clicks.
Rage bait.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Rage bait. Yeah.
Exactly what it is, right? And so like that's why I didn't download Threads. I don't use X. I don't even know the account anymore. But also at the same time, a lot of people use this, seems like, as an anonymity shield, right? It's a shield, and they have no pictures.
Yep.
You know how they go like, what is it? If someone's trolls, they're like, okay, no face, right? They don't even put their own pictures in it, and they're hiding behind an ID.
Right. So I have two great examples for this, people I know around me. So one of my friends is a fan of this virtual K-pop group called Plave.
Oh, I know Plave.
Yeah, they're very popular, right? But she feels a little awkward and uncomfortable posting stories about Plave on her real social media account on Instagram. So her safe place is X. So she goes on X, so she has her own account over there, and she posts as much as she wants about Plave. She interacts with the fandom there, so it's very fun for her over there. And there's this other person. It's a little bit of a more niched hobby, but this person likes insects.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
you can.
Yeah. This person knows all about these different insects, but like, he feels very uncomfortable posting it on his own Instagram.
Yeah.
People say like, "Oh, I don't want to see it. It's gross."
That's
like,
weird,
"Oh, yeah, it's
dude.
weird.
You're a bug guy.
Yeah, get a life, But like, his safe space is actually Threads, and apparently he's very famous on Threads as like an insect expert.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But also, I know we talked about so many negative stuff, but there's also this thing called katseng, right?
Oh, yeah.
Living a productive life. And a lot of people now use social media as a tool for personal growth.
Yes.
Recording all the things that you've done.
Right. So it gives you self-accountability. It's like, oh, I'm going to do a challenge of posting every single day of myself studying in front of the camera. So like, even if you're a lazy person, just for the sake of posting on social media, you keep yourself accountable with studying. I know a friend who personally has a goal of losing 10 kilograms, and the method he's using is running. So he goes on social media every single day and posts that 오운원 hashtag with the Nike Run app, the Strava app, and
I mean, I used to do that. I used to do that, but only, again, on my personal stuff. And they say that it encourages you to also other people to do the same. And so social media can be could work both ways. It could have some negative effects, but also positive effects as well.
Right.
All right, David, cool stuff here.
Thank
Again,
you.
we won't be butthurt on each other if we don't like each other's posts, but
I'm
that's
cool.
Cool stuff.
You don't have to worry about that.
You chose a song from Stacey ASAP. Why?
Yeah, social media is just ASAP. Everything's so fast.
That's right. All right, David, have a fantastic one. We'll see you again next week.
Okay, see ya.